Now, there is this trend amongst Nigerian women where they tend to buy foods from online vendors for their family consumption. My name is Mokocha Chiwe, but feel free to call me Ella007, and this is Chit Chat exclusively on Viewer Television. And as always, I have my amazing crew with me. Hello guys, Alex.
How are you?
I'm fine. Hey Pat, what's up? You guys are not looking bad.
What is it? You're not looking bad either.
Thank you.
I like your shirt.
I am pretty.
You're pretty. Pretty Pat.
All right guys, you know this trend is everywhere. I see it on social media, but don't worry, we'll go on a quick break, and when we return we'll delve into this more. Stay tuned. Welcome back guys. If you're still watching, this is Chit Chat exclusively on Viewer Television. Now remember, before the break I told you we'll be talking about a popular trend where married women tend to buy food from online vendors for their family consumption, and a lot of people have different perspectives about this. So I will now take you guys over to my co-host. Let us get what they think about this. Alex, no, let's start from you, Alex. Okay, rather let's start from Pat, because she's the woman here, right?
Exactly.
She's a woman as well. Pat, what do you think about buying food, especially married women buying food for their family consumption from online vendors?
Okay, first of all, it's not a big problem. It's not a big deal. I feel it's an agreement between the two parties.
Okay.
So if I feel most women that buy this food online, that's not their first time, and the man is there, he's watching, he's seeing that okay, my woman has been buying food online and everything. So it's a choice.
I think
it's a choice.
I tend to disagree with that.
Okay.
See, first of all, now marriage is more like a subscription. As a man, we are Africans. Let's not forget the place of culture. Let's not forget the place of morals.
Don't forget, you still tell me what culture says.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, obviously, a man is, in quote, the head, right?
Yes.
Now, if
according to Africans,
the holy books tell us same, do you understand? A man is, of course, the head. All right. So, if a man goes out and pays for a woman's bride price, marries her, bring her back to the house, like I said, it's like a subscription. Now if you are subscribing for a cable, once you pay money instantly, yeah, but it comes with a lot of different channels and all that. Now if I am getting married to you, cooking for me is part of why I got married to you.
Really?
I'm coming. Is why rather I got married to you. As my wife, she said something. I'm not disputing the fact that at some point there might be agreement, but that should not become a norm.
Okay. Should not become a norm.
Do you understand?
Okay.
There are instances where I could tell my wife, you know what, I don't want us to cook today, let's go out and eat. That's understandable. But when you make it a normal thing now, almost every time, because I saw some of the posts, yes, yeah, from people, they were like, you know what, that if the guy or if the husband cannot deal with the fact that she orders food from online vendors, that he can go to the kitchen and cook. Okay. Who does that?
Alex,
I'm
going to cut you.
Who does that? Here. No. Let's tell ourselves.
I have my reservations.
Let's tell ourselves the truth.
I have my reservations here.
Alex, why would you tell me?
I want to ask a question based on what you said. You said if a man marries her,
he's expecting her to be cooking.
No. I said cooking is part of
why you married your wife.
Of course, for my wife to cook for me.
Okay, that means
I would not want my wife to go out.
Your wife.
No, that is a normal thing. Of course, I can cook for my wife. See, I said something earlier. I said if you guys make it a norm, meaning on a daily basis, you can't go to the kitchen and cook for me, and you keep ordering food online.
The way you're saying, go to the kitchen and cook for me, you forgot to mention the fact that cooking is not a gender thing.
I'm not saying it's a gender thing. There are moments where I can choose to cook for you.
Yes, you should.
Do you understand? That is understandable.
You're making it like you're trying to enforce a law in your house.
Okay, Alex,
as far as
can I ask if
she's in a place to cook?
Okay, I'm going to come in here.
Okay.
A situation whereby that woman is a career woman. You don't expect her to go to work, maybe
I was coming
get,
wait.
maybe get, no.
No.
We're just trying to
I'm
make
disputing.
reference or
I'm
instances.
disputing on that. No. I would dispute
if she
that.
is a
So the
career
fact you are a
woman-
career woman,
No.
that does not mean
See,
you should
some
not
people
take care
don't
of
have
your
time.
household.
It depends on the work.
Why did you get married?
It depends on the work.
Why did you marry?
Alex,
So I
wait,
marry
hold
you
on.
to be cooking
You said,
every
No,
you
no,
said
no, no.
something about the man being the head
Do you
of the
understand?
family.
That's what I'm
course.
trying
Now,
to
as
say.
the head of the family, the onus is on you to provide
Provide.
100% for the family.
Good, if I
Your
provide.
wife is not even supposed to work. Your wife is not supposed to pay any bill.
Okay,
so
it's
to
working.
say, if you want her to cook for you all the time,
No,
if you feel
listen.
it's her responsibility as your wife, I'm not disputing that factor, no problem. It is her responsibility as the wife to cook for you all the time, and it is your responsibility as the man, as the head, to provide for the family.
Of course.
By so doing, she wouldn't have any reason to go out
From
there and
from
work.
what we read, what was the response of the lady? She said, if he cannot deal with the fact that she's ordering food online, he should go to the kitchen and
I
cook.
have an issue.
If a man will provide for you
I
as
have
a
an
wife,
issue with her response.
if a
I
man
was
will
coming to
provide
that.
for you, cater for your needs as a wife, what
That
will now
means-
stop you
No, that means the house.
from?
The house is that means the wife is automatically a housewife.
I'm not disputing. No. Listen, she said something. A career woman. See, there should be balance in this whole
A
thing.
career
Do
woman.
you understand?
The
There should
career
be a
woman,
balance.
Yeah, yes. If you're talking about balance, that means
So does that-
you
wait.
cannot strike a balance without you entering the kitchen from time to time.
Of course, I'm not disputing the fact that I, as a man, I enter kitchen. Do you understand? But that does not give you, as my wife, the right
But why if have
To-
you,
to
have you even
always
reasoned-
order food
Alex,
online?
have
For
you
what?
even reasoned whether the woman that you paid or
Can I
you're
ask you
thinking
something?
you're thinking you've paid for
You've
her to
paid
come
her
and be
for her
cooking?
bride
Do you know
price.
whether she knows how to
It
cook?
doesn't mean
Can I?
she's-
I'm coming to that.
If that particular
Good.
bento has a very like the taste.
I am
the-
coming
the-
to that.
the
There are
whatever,
consequences to
the
these
aroma
things.
and everything.
Do
is
you
different
understand?
from
There are
your own
repercussions.
cooking.
There are repercussions to these things you are saying. Let me tell you the truth.
What are the repercussions?
Can I ask you something?
Please.
Our parents, how did they raise us?
How
Is
they
it
raise
our
us.
parents or the
No,
society?
wait.
What are you
Wait,
saying?
wait, I have something.
Our
Your
parents,
our
they live
parents,
their
did
life.
they?
They
No, no.
live
I have-
their
I have
life.
You said
something to
something.
say.
You
This
said
is
if
our-
you don't know how to cook,
No, wait.
as an African woman,
Wait.
what will stop you from knowing how to cook?
No, see, at the end of
So
the
many
day,
people
at the end
knows
of the
how to
day-
cook, but it's not sweet.
At the end of the day,
Why
That
is
means
the
you don't know how to
vendor-
cook.
No, wait.
No,
At the end of the
no.
day, I feel marriage.
You will know
There's
the
no
procedures of
template
cooking.
to marriage.
There is no template to
Yes,
marriage.
you should not enforce
Work
your,
with
your
work
standard
with what
on others.
works for you.
Work with what
Exactly.
works for you.
But you
Exactly.
should not see. Let me tell you something.
See,
This issue.
Ella, I think you
I'm,
should allow him to
I'm trying.
land.
No, me. I'm trying to make a point. You made reference to our parents. Most our parents, most wives then, or most of our mothers were majorly housewives. Majority of them were majorly housewives.
Okay.
So they wouldn't have an issue.
So now your excuse-
putting food on the table.
Ella, if I understand you, your
Yes.
excuse is the fact that you're a career woman. So a career woman should order food online.
No, my
So how do
excuse
you
is
see
that the man should
the
help
environment-
out.
the
They should
environment
outsource-
plays these
They should
things.
outsource some domestic chores, which includes cooking from time to time. The man should as well help out.
I'm not disputing the fact that the man should help
All
out.
of us now, person.
But when you make it a norm that daily the only thing you do because
it
you are a
shouldn't
career
be a
woman,
norm. It shouldn't be a norm.
you keep ordering food online. Why then am I keeping you in the
No,
house?
no. You're making it look as if you ordered a cook.
No,
instead of
I
a
did
wife.
not order a cook. I
No.
ordered.
You make
It's not
making
even
it,
an order.
No. I'm just saying.
It's not even an order.
Okay, you're making it look as if you subscribe to a cook because you used the word subscribe initially.
If I'm getting married to you, let me tell you. Let's be realistic here. And anytime I talk about issues like this, I try as much as I can to balance the whole thing.
That's
Listen,
it, yeah.
See, let's not dispute the fact that we are still Africans. You see, this westernization, it has at some point has done more harm than good in our society, especially when it comes to this thing called marriage. These days, the rates of divorce is rampant. You said something very
What is
key.
the cause?
And where we
I'm
are
coming.
Yeah.
This thing can be a cause to divorce.
How?
Very. See, I have seen.
As long as you
I've
have-
seen
as long
situations.
as-
We're
Listen,
not talking divorce.
No.
A
We are not talking
situation-
divorce. Actually,
Alex,
I'm just trying to give an instance.
a situation where you have this person. Why do people have cooks in their houses?
Yeah, you can
It's
outsource.
choice.
You can
That is
outsource,
what I'm
that's
saying.
I
Is a
said.
choice.
So what if there is no
if there is no complaints from the man that we are buying from a vendor online?
No.
I see no
It's-
issue.
For them to bring it to social media is a complaint.
No,
Grace,
no,
it's
no,
a trend.
it's
It's a trend.
See,
Men
as
are
much
tired
as-
of it.
No, Alex, don't say that. As much as it doesn't sit well with you, a lot of people do not have issues with it. I'm telling you,
a lot of people,
a lot of men,
a lot of
have,
people
in
don't
fact,
have
they even
issues.
buy the stew. They're even the one ordering the stew from the vendors. All right, now let's look at the fact that if they do not order food from these vendors, there are a lot of people making a living out of this online cooking.
It's
thing.
a business.
So now, if they do not patronize these people, my dear, how are they going to pay their own bills?
It's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. Let me tell you, I'm trying to make a point. You guys cut me short.
When you try
Listen,
to bring culture into everything that you are saying.
No, wait.
Oh, that's African men for you. They
Wait.
always love driving home their point with culture. Because the culture tends to favor them.
There's no way I will cook and my man will not eat. That's another point. Then, okay, there is food in the house. Are you always expecting me to cook?
If there is food in the house,
what do you want?
What is stopping you from cooking?
What is stopping you from? It depends on what I do. If I'm working, Alex, that's what I'm saying. Career women, as long the way you go to work, you feel okay. You come back, you want to rest, you want to eat food. The same thing I want. If I go to work, I want to rest. I want to come back and see food. Okay, why not? If you are coming back from work, you are cook for me.
Do you know what? Do you know what you're trying to say? You are talking about feminism here. You're talking about gender equality.
That is not feminism. That's being balanced.
No. It's not being balanced.
I'm trying to strike a balance.
It's not.
Being balanced,
you guys are not getting it all.
What?
You are being one-sided.
No.
Trust me, you are.
What I'm trying to say is
because the lady also pays bills. The lady also pays bills.
Listen, can I? I'm not disputing the fact that the lady is paying bills. I'm not disputing the fact that there are instances where
to pay bills,
of course. That is why she is a wife. A wife, in quote, is a helper. Where I am lacking, she steps in.
And a husband is what?
A provider.
Okay.
So in a situation where I provide, what are you supposed to do as a wife? Come in and help, in quote, to cook.
Okay. In a situation
is
that
the only problem that you have?
No, listen, we are talking about food here.
In a situation where you don't provide 100%, what happens?
In a situation where I don't provide 100% as a man,
as the
all right,
provider.
that's another thing on it.
No, let me tell you what it is. She helps you in providing. You help her to balance the kitchen or to outsource your domestic chores.
Listen, see, you said something very striking. Do you understand? Let's not shy away from the fact that no matter how it is, regardless, you if I am married to you, I'm not marrying you to enslave you.
It sounds like that.
Do you understand? I'm not getting married to you to enslave you. However, if I am providing and me being a man, I always want my wife to cook for me.
That's an agreement.
I'm coming.
You have to agree.
I'm coming. Yeah. All right. I want my wife to cook for me.
Period. Then say that.
And if
say that to us.
I'm coming now. If in a situation where I want her to cook for me, she keeps giving me excuses that, oh, she's tired, she's this and that. At some point, I will understand. But don't, like I said, I'm still repeating it. Don't make it a no.
No, it shouldn't.
Someone like me,
it shouldn't be.
I will not permit. I will not warrant my wife to order food from outside and for me to eat unless I'm taking her out.
All right,
okay,
guys.
I still want
to hear what you guys think about those making a living out of this. Those who pay their own
bills. It's business. Business has been there right from ages.
Why do we?
But this is what they do.
See, let me tell you the truth. It's whether you like it or not. There are people that will still buy.
Okay, good.
Do you
that means
what
people it sits well with.
See, what I'm trying to say is, these vendors that sell food, it's been there ages.
Yeah, but not,
so whether married women buy it or they don't buy it, people will still patronize them. It's business. Single men will still patronize. Single ladies will still patronize. Even the married men in code will still patronize because it's business.
When you talk about,
but where it does not sit well with me is
and everything. I have a friend that does this business, and most of her clients are married men. They buy and they tell them they'll tell her that my wife wants to eat this one. They are buying it.
I have friends.
See, it's not a problem to say okay.
Listen,
you are buying every time you are buying.
If
you marry a wife and you agree, okay, I want you to be cooking for me. I don't want you to buy food. That's why I said for her to come and be posting, it shows that the man did not, like, he has never said anything. about don't buy food today, don't buy food tomorrow. So it's an agreement. It depends on the family.
It is an agreement.
It's like a man. No, it's like a man coming to say, okay, I want to give you. I'm bringing a chef to the house. And why do you bring a chef? Because to help cook.
When there's mutual understanding,
there
is a common.
I'm not disputing that.
Exactly.
Can I ask you something?
Please do.
If peradventure you get married, yeah, and your husband wants you to be cooking for you, will you object to that?
It's an agreement.
Will you object to it?
Definitely, I'll cook.
But it depends on how her schedule is.
You don't finish.
If I am busy,
of course, I'm your husband. I know your schedule.
I should.
Why will you be at home with me, especially weekends? Now you're home with me weekends, and you are telling me you want to go and order food.
Alex, there will be always.
What is stopping you from cooking?
It's not all the time that you want to eat what is.
If I don't want you to cook, I will take you. You know what, babe? I don't want you to cook today. You know what? Let me take you out. It's a normal thing. I do it.
So are you saying cooking should just be a woman thing?
I'm not saying cooking should be. If you understand, if you hear me very well from the onset, I never mentioned that cooking in quote should be a woman thing. A man cooks.
Anybody can cook.
Anybody can cook
for the family.
But you want your wife to cook for you.
But it is the responsibility of a wife to cook.
Says who? Says, is it in the constitution or something?
Maybe
no.
This African culture.
It's not. I'm not saying it's.
Culture.
See, there are things that are. Wait, what is culture?
As much as it is the responsibility of the wife to cook,
the world is changing and it is causing more harm.
The world is changing where you see all these things you want to buy.
This is exactly what is causing serious issues in marriages these days.
Exposure is exposing us.
Exposure is exposing us, and we are getting so carried away with the Western thing.
To a lot of things.
And if you don't know how to handle it, there's a problem.
And we tend to find things so easy that we just want to just do it and move. If I have a way, come on.
But my point is, don't enforce what works for you on others.
Of course,
why it has to be balanced.
Maintain your standard.
Of course.
All right, guys, we'll be going on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue this very serious, interesting discussion. Do stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. You're still watching CHITCHAT exclusively on Viewer Television. Now, remember, we went on this break. We were having a heated discussion about whether to order food from online vendors or not.
As a married woman.
Now, as a married woman, whether married or single.
As a married woman, I don't have a problem with single.
Okay, you don't have a problem when your girlfriend orders stew.
I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem with that.
You're not. I'm not yet married to you. You're not in my house.
Oh, it doesn't bother you. It only bothers him when he's your wife.
Unless, listen, see, it's a two-way thing.
Okay.
If we're talking about married people here,
okay,
but if we have to take it outside marriage, there's not going to be much to say actually, because at that point I am not responsible for you.
But if you condoned it during courtship, maybe it will happen in marriage. How about that?
Of course, very, very true. Very true. Like I said, someone like me, in as much as I'm this kind of person that, man, I love hanging out actually. Okay. So if peradventure, my girlfriend comes visiting, and I'll be like, you know what? Today I don't want you to cook. Let's go out. But if I'm married to you, I don't pay your bride price.
So you automatically own that?
Allow me to lie.
No, I'm just asking.
Allow me to lie.
This bride price.
I don't pay your bride price.
No, wow.
I am legally married to you.
Mm-hmm.
You come into my house. I am now fully responsible for you. I cater for you. I provide everything for you, 100%.
She should cook.
As a man that I am.
What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal? I love egusi soup.
So she must make
poundie and egusi soup.
Oh,
Jesus,
wow.
if you're watching, please. Go and learn according to part. If you don't know how to cook, go and learn how to cook egusi soup.
All right, so
I want my woman to cook for me, for crying out loud. There's pride in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now talking about that, there are some sect of men that love their meals freshly made every day, morning, afternoon, night. How do we deal with that?
All right, let me give you an instance. My house, yeah, I grew up seeing my dad exhibiting such behavior. My dad does not leftover. No, it's not for him.
Okay.
Whether you, and my mom is a career woman.
How does she cope?
Full-fledged career woman.
How does she cope? I would like to take notes.
My mom, I don't know how she did it.
You people don't have girls that are helping in the house.
All of us, she gave birth to all boys.
So, but you guys helped?
Of course, we did. I am proud today. I know how to cook in and out because of my mom. Anytime she's cooking, I'm always there. I learn things from her.
I can say that for my brothers.
Do you understand? So I really don't know how she was able to, combine work, her career, and it was so demanding. She was working in the health sector, for crying out loud. You know how demanding. Sometimes she'll be at home, they will call her in the middle of the night. She has to go attend to a patient and stuff like that. But I don't know how she was able to accommodate this whole thing. My dad is not one
okay,
that
okay, Pat, what do you think about? No, what do you think about specifically those men that demand freshly made meals, morning, afternoon, night?
See, the thing is, before you get married to people like that, you must have known, okay, this is what they want. If I marry you and you did not state all these things, then I just enter your house and you're telling me you eat this one.
No, but that's the reason of courtship. You should have known.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't know, is a problem.
No, you should have known.
But if you know, now you
already
agreed to go with it, because it's one thing I know, marriage is a two-way thing.
Yeah, it is.
You can't come and say because I want this, I cannot. You have to shift ground. You have to shift ground for people. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that it has to be like, okay, I have to really go out of my way.
You all
do you understand?
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, guys, I've heard what you guys have to say. What do our social media followers have to say? Let's take a look at that.
Yeah. Social media people.
Social media. A lot of perspectives. I kid you not. Now, I'm reading Efe. Andy said there are Saturdays and Sundays. My wife must take out time on weekends to cook for me.
Do you know? Remember I said something? I said on weekends. I understand you're a career woman. Okay. You can work from Monday to Friday. I'm not subjecting you to always be cooking for me. You don't understand? But weekends, you are home. I am home. I want to enjoy my wife's food, for crying out loud. And at that point, you can't tell me, you know what? I want to go and order food outside. It doesn't sit well with me at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. I think I'm going to check. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, this one is from Amanda Chisom. Amanda Chisom said, me and my husband are working plus side business. He said, sometimes if you close early from work, he cooks and keep for me. My hubby cooks better than me because he's the first child in the family of boys. I'm well trained and mannered. We share house chores together. Mama born two of us.
So I said
this. He said we are all hustling together to live a better life. So make we also help each other.
At the end of the day.
Kitchen work, love and understand works together.
At the end of the day, it boils down.
Do you understand?
Exactly. It boils down.
About this
mutual understanding. That is the only way you can drive your goal home.
Of course.
Because two cannot work together except they agree.
Do you understand?
All right, Pat, can you read one for us?
Okay. Kenneth said, I wouldn't want her to be buying food all the time, but I want her to buy once in a while. That's if you want to try another meal.
Okay, so it still boils down to what you both decides. It still boils down to what you both want.
What you
now
want.
Yes, now Kenneth says she can order food, but it shouldn't be a
All
norm.
the time, yes.
All right, guys.
Okay, I think I have one.
You have,
this
okay.
one is from Vanessa. Vanessa said, constant outsourcing of food is not prudent, and it is more economical to cook at home because outsourcing to a vendor.
Well, some people
costs
think
more.
otherwise, though.
Yeah, some people actually think
Think
otherwise.
otherwise,
But
yes.
Things are very expensive in the
No,
market.
actually.
So sometimes it's better you just buy the food.
Yes, it's easier to cook when you already have gas, you already have some cooking ingredients at home.
Yes,
it makes it easier.
Of course, and let's not also forget something. All right, in as much as we are trying to set a balance. So if you are watching this, actually,
Yeah,
like
that's
she
a
said,
take home.
yes, more like a take home actually.
Yeah, okay.
Like what my colleague said, please try as much as we can to find a balance.
Try and
all right,
agree.
I agree.
Try
Because
and agree on
me-
what you want to buy and
do you
what you don't
understand?
want to buy.
Someone like me, you go cook. Whether you like it, you go cook.
Someone like
all right,
me, you
Pat,
need to give me
yes.
a break.
But give us a take home now.
All right, it's not a bad thing to buy food, but the thing is, I would love to cook for my man, but not all the time. Don't stress, please.
You know,
You should
baby
not
girl
stress.
things.
You should
No
not
stress.
Before, but wait, I want to even ask you, Pat. Wait, let me ask you. I asked you this. You didn't answer me. I want to ask you,
What's
please.
that?
Are you of the opinion that married women? I feel we should answer this question. Are you of the opinion that married women should, at some point, all the time rather, go for vendors?
No, not all the
No.
time, but buy.
No.
All the
But
time.
buy.
No.
Buy. If
No.
you can buy. Not all the time,
No,
but
yeah.
buy.
Yeah, if it works for you, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if it works for you. Now, my take home is women or couples should always bring their kids to the kitchen. They should domesticate them. They should try as much as they can to make sure that your kids are well aware of what goes around in the kitchen. All right, guys, this is where we draw the curtain on this week's episode of Chit Chat, exclusively on Viewer Television. It's been an interesting topic, and it's been an amazing time with you guys. Alex,
Always. If you are watching, learn how to cook.
hey, Alex,
I'm telling you, see, let me tell you something. Egusi soup. Please, I don't know, because like we said, it's gradually becoming a norm right now. All right, but then, guys, all right, see, I've seen. I have cousin sisters.
Alex, okay, buy.
No, wait. I want to say something. Wait,
there should be
guys,
episode
know how
Come
to
to
cook.
the end of today's
We should
edition.
have a
Please.
Boys, know how to
Alex
cook.
will keep arguing. Buy food.
Know how to cook. Let me tell you.